Only 10 laps, it's only 13 kilometres, but it will be absolute dynamite on the circuit here at Adria as the sun starts to set here in the north of Italy. You can see the long shadows forming here over the track here in the European autumn. This driver, Mattia Michelotto, will start on pole position in the 518 Energy Kart. He's had a brilliant 2015. He won the pre-final, of course. He's on the left side of your grid there in 518. 530 is Mattia Muller in the 530 Tony Kart. So it's an all Mattia front row of the grid. As the mechanics leave the circuit, 34 drivers getting set to go racing here this afternoon as one of the massive CRG trucks leaves the circuit in the background. Here at Adria Karting Raceway. So a few moments away from our final race of the 2015 WSK Final Cup. The event that was started back in 2011 on behalf of WSK Promotion, moved to this Adria circuit 12 months ago, where it's found a home. Our final race just moments away for the 60cc mini class. We started with something like 60 or more drivers here this weekend, the final appointment of the 2015 season as the 32nd board goes up. Thanks to our assistant race director, Mr. Marco Carlino. He now takes the green flag, which he will fly in just a few moments' time. And we will be underway here as the sun starts to set. The green flag does fly. The 60cc engines fire into life. We get ready to go. Mattia Michelotto on the front row of the grid. Mattia Muller on the outside front. Watch out for 525, Leonardo Caglione. Alongside Leonardo Marceglia. So two Mattias and two Leonardos, the first and second row of the grid. Then it stands Coctopole, Francesco Pizzi, Gabriel Mini, Timotheus Dimitriou. Lucas Summerlin's out of 9, and the highest place Englishman is driving a Benny kart. That is Johnny Edgar. Speaking of Englishmen, Luca Griggs out of grid number 11. A lot of support for Luca. I know his grandmother's watching on back in the United Kingdom from the Packham Beach Cafe. He starts alongside Federico Cecchi, Francesco Crescente, Paul Aaron, Janice Civico in the AB Motorsport. Zanardi Kart is alongside the Malaysian in 505, Adam Putera. Speaking of AB Motorsport, Francesca Raffaele, she scraped through to the final, but she has to do it from way back on grid number 31. She is alongside Teresa Babichkova as the field forms up and the sun starts to set. This is our final race of the afternoon. The 60cc mini category. The final cup for 2015 on this, the first day of November, here in the European autumn at this magnificent complex that is Adria Karting Raceway. We will have one more formation lap. Yes, Johnny Edgar is the highest place Englishman, as we mentioned. His countryman Griggs right behind him. Dominated by Italians, but there's a few other drivers to watch out for as well. Charles Martinez from Spain. The driver from Singapore, number 504, Alex Catulas. The driver with the Japanese mother, the Greek-English father that lives in Singapore. What a mix. Alex is having his first run in WSK and he's done a great job. He has made it through to the final. He's on the 14th row of the grid alongside Leonardo Casertano. From Finland, Rasmus Jutsimes. Alexander Bardash, the Polish driver out of grid number 20 in the top kart. And how about a Luigi Coluccio, very, very fast all through 2015, but he's going to have to do it from grid number 18 in the 535 Tony Kart. We'll try it one more time here at Adria Karting Raceway. Michelotto in the 518 Energy Kart. Mattia Muller anxious to get on with it, warming those Vega tyres. The 530 Tony Kart. He's alongside on the front row of the grid. Watch the two Evo karts. Leonardo Caglione and Leonardo Marsiglia, 525 and 528 respectively. The second row of the grid. We get ready. They have two perfect formation lines. Oh, there's a bit of an incident further back in the field. Do we go green? We do indeed. The stewards will look at that. You can see how bunched up they are further back in the field. Michelotto, though, says thank you very much. Look at the lead Mattia Michelotto's got over one of the Evo karts. Scott de Pol there, I think, has gone in through into fourth spot, one behind Mattia Muller. So it's Leonardo Caglione in the Evo kart up into second spot. Well, that was a very ragged start indeed. Further back in the field, but they've all made it through quite cleanly. Michelotto, Caglione, Muller. Scott de Pol in the Team Gamoto CRG. Behind the next energy card, I think that's Francesco Pizzi. Having a look up the inside of Scott de Pol. It may have actually been Gabriele Mini getting involved in that battle as well. They're 2 and 3 wide coming through the Magny-Cours chicane for the first time across the line. It is the energy card of Mattia Michelotto, head of Caglione, Muller. It is indeed Gabriele Mini, who's got up into fourth place ahead of Dan Scott de Pol, Lucas Summerland. Leonardo Marsiglia, wow, he is back in position number 7. One ahead of Francesco Pizzi and Luca Griggs way down in position number 9. One ahead of Francesco Crescente, rounding out the top 10. Your front three, Mattia Michelotto in the energy kart, Leonardo Caglione in the Evo kart, Mattia Muller in the Tony kart, he is third. Gabriele Mini, he's fourth. Great start by Mini in the 515 energy kart to make it energy karts 1 and 4, but he's just been passed by Dan Scott de Pol. You saw the CRG flashing through in third spot. Caglione looks over his shoulder only to find Muller. The start of their second lap. Caglione very close to the back of Michelotto. Will he make a move up the inside? Nicely done. Leonardo Caglione now leads in the Evo kart. Michelotto lets him through almost. He looks over his shoulder, say, where's my next threat coming from? It's Mattia Muller in the Tony kart. Muller up the inside, not quite close enough to make the move. Further back behind him, Gabriele Mini's gone through. Griggs also getting involved in that battle. Janice Civico, we've got Michelotto retaking the lead though from Caglione. Muller still there in third spot. So these front three, if they keep dicing amongst themselves, the rest of the field are going to catch them up. Muller goes back through on Caglione. He started this lap in the lead, but he's now going to come across the line to start the third lap in position number 3. Michelotto once again leads. Look at that. We take a look at the replay first of all. Michelotto up the inside of Caglione. He locks it up sideways under brakes. This was the move. Muller going through on Caglione. And then he signals to Caglione, let's get on with it because the leader, Michelotto, is going to get away if we're not careful. Gabriele Mini in position number 4, ahead of the Dane Lucas Summerland, who's made a great start. He's been 5th, ahead of Marsiglia, who's still languishing down in position number 6. Remember, Marsiglia started out of grid number 4, the second row of the grid. He's now ahead of Scott de Pol, Pizzi, Griggs, Janice Civico, Crescenti, the Greek driver, Timotheus Demetriou, Alexandro Iancu, and Luigi Coluccio fighting his way up through the field. He's now in position number 14, ahead of the Estonian, Paul Aaron. Michelotto starts lap number 4. Well, as we saw in the pre-finals, it was quite a sedate affair until the final dying laps. Then it all came alive. I'd suggest the same thing's going to happen. It will not end in this order that you see on the screen at this very moment. Michelotto, Muller, Caglione, Gabriele Mini. Back in 5th spot now as Lucas Summerland. There he is, Summerland in the plain white helmet. Doesn't make him go any faster or any slower for that fact as well. Marcella still trying to find a way past Gabriel Mini. Now starting to be caught by Luca Griggs, but Griggs has got his own problems, and that's in the form of Francesco Pizzi, Dan Skoktopol, and the driver from Catalonia, Janis Cibico, head of the Greek, Timotheus Dimitriou. Across the line one more time, Michelotto, Muller, Caglione. Lucas Summerlin goes through in position number 4. The Dane is starting to catch this trio who are leading this race as we come up to half race distance. Yeah, Lucas Summerlin, no surprise. He set the fastest lap of the race. He's comfortably in the 55s. 55.8 in fact. Gabriele Mini in a 5th spot. Head of Marcella. Marcella would not have been expecting this. He just looks behind him to see where the rest of the field are as these 4 start to march away with the race. There's Marcella just going through, trailing Mini. Then it get back to Griggs, Skoktopole. There's the move for 3rd spot. Summerland now up onto the podium. That demotes Caglione down into 4th. They start lap number 6 here at Adria Karting Raceway as the sun starts to set. Mattia Michelotto, he's had a brilliant weekend so far. Let's look at the replay. Up on the podium goes Lucas Summerlin from Denmark. Caglione, who's promised so much this weekend in the Evo Kart. He looks behind him as Summerlin gets past him to say, hey, how did that happen? I'm now off the podium. Let's see if he can try and fight back. Caglione in the Evo Kart. The black and yellow machine, kart number 525. Behind 534, that is Lucas Summerlin. Mattia Muller trails Mattia Michelotto. Michelotto in the energy kart. The manufacturer from Bergamo in Italy. Of course, they took out another European Championship earlier this year. That was KZ2 in the hands of Joel Johansson. They're looking good to claim another title here this afternoon in the form of the WSK Final Cup, because Mattia Michelotto has got ever so slight a lead over Mattia Muller. Now they're going to make it an energy kart 1 and 2. Lucas Summerland from Denmark now up into 2nd spot. Leonardo Caglione reclaims 3rd. He's back on the podium. Mattia Muller is now off. Michelotto, energy kart 1st. Summerland, energy kart 2nd. Caglione, Evo kart in 3rd. Muller off the podium. Let's see if Muller can respond. He's the tallest of these 4 drivers at the front of the field. Leonardo Marcella, the driver from Puglia in southern Italy, is in 5th, having disposed of Mini, Griggs and Skoktopol. Let's see if Marcella can drag himself into this battle. He's still got time enough to do it. Marcella in 5th spot, and if these 4 start dicing amongst themselves, be assured Marcella will be right there amongst it. I can tell you that Francesco Crescente, kart number 523, is under investigation in this race as Caglione goes up the inside of Summerland. Caglione splits the energy karts, but not for long, because Summerland retakes him. Muller watches on. He's going to go side by side and take 3rd place off Caglione. He tries for 2nd almost as well. Energy karts now back 1 and 2. Caglione retakes position number 3. Now the race is starting to come alive with a lap and a half remaining as the sun starts to set here at Adria Karting Raceway. Muller up the inside of Caglione. Caglione tries to fight back. Look who's coming to play. Evo Karts 4 and 5, because Leonardo Marcella is now on the tail of his teammate. Energy kart 1 and 2. The Tony kart's in 3rd. Look at that. Muller signals to the Evo Karts behind him that the leaders are getting away. I don't think that Caglione and Marcella much care. They both get past Muller in the 1 corner. Well, Muller's defence was best done with his steering wheel not waving in the air, because he's lost 2 positions. He tries the outside line. Gabriel Mini starting to get involved. Luca Griggs is getting at the back of the pack. There is Griggs, 502. Griggs could also drag himself up onto the podium. It's energy karts 1 and 2. The final lap, the final few corners of the race. Nobody's going to catch Mattia Michelotto. He's got a commanding lead in the 518 energy kart. He comes down through the Magny Core chicane for the final time. The checkered flag comes out. The WSK Final Cup for the 60cc mini class goes to Mattia Michelotto. He wins it from Lucas Summerlin, making it an energy cut 1 and 2. Mattia Muller, he did take the third step of the podium on the very last corner. Caglioni was fourth. Gabriel Mini, fifth, ahead of Marceglia. Greeks was seventh. Skoktopol, Pizzi, and the Greek driver, Timotheos Dimitriou, coming home in position number 10. One ahead of Luigi Coluccio, who came from grid number 18 to finish 11th. Francesco Polito, he came from grid number 19 to finish 12th. The Romanian Alexandru Iancu was 13th, head of the Estonian Paul Aron, and the driver from Catalonia, Janis Civico, rounding out the top 15. Energy carts first and second on the podium. And you'd have to say, in all fairness, deservingly so, Mattia Michelotto's had a brilliant weekend here at Adria. Pulls into Parc Fermé as the Final Cup champion for 2015. Mattia Michelotto has won from Summerland, Muller, Caglione and Gabriel Mini rounding out the 5. Marceglia, yeah, he will be disappointed with 6th. As will Griggs with 7th spot. Skoktopol, his Team Gamoto teammate, coming home 8th. Francesco Pizzi in another energy cart, he was 9th. Coluccio just outside the top 10 from Polito, Iancu, Aron, Civico, Cecchi. The Singaporean Alex Catulas, head of the Finn Yutsumis. The Malaysian, well done to Adam Putera. He was 19th, head of the top kart driver from Poland, Alexander Bardash, rounding out the top 20. So energy karts have come 1 and 2 in the 60cc mini class. We will see Mattia Michelotto on the podium in just a few moments to collect the winner's trophy, along with Lucas Summerland and Mattia Muller. As the sun starts to set at Adria Karting Raceway, stay with us. We will have the final podium presentation of the afternoon here at this magnificent complex that is Adria Karting Raceway. Take a look at a replay of the start. Mattia Michelotto was a bunch start further back in the field. Michelotto did lead off the line. It's not really possible to run away with it in this category that is 60cc mini. It's like a peloton and a UCI cycling event chasing all the time. Wasn't too long before Caglioni retook the lead for the Evo Kart team. Michelotto fighting there with Muller. Muller and Caglioni. At this point of the race, these three had a big lead over the rest of the field, but it wouldn't last because the peloton did catch them. Lucas Summerland. Remember, he came from grid number 9 to finish second. That was an incredible effort in this class. The final laps of the race. Summerland getting advantage. There's the two Evo karts, Caglioni and Marceglia. Greeks getting involved. There was 515 Gabriel Mini in yet another energy kart. But Mattia Michelotto, a deserving winner in the 60cc mini category. He won it from Lucas Summerland and Mattia Muller. Stay with us on WSK.it. We will have the official podium presentations to round out the afternoon. This is the WSK Final Cup coming to you live from Adria Karting Raceway. We'll have the podium presentations in just a few moments. Well, we're just about to get underway with the podium. It was an energy kart 1 and 2. Third place in the 60cc mini class, Mattia Mulla. Second place, driving the energy kart, it is Lucas Summerland. The winner of the 60cc mini class from Italy, Mattia Michelotto. The third place trophy to be presented to Mattia Mulla. Second place trophy to Lucas Summerland. And the winner of the WSK Final Cup for 2015 for Energy Kart, Mattia Michelotto. We stand by for the national anthem of Italy. Your podium for the final event of the afternoon, Mattia Mulla. Mattia Mulla, congratulations, third place, the WSK Final Cup. How do you feel?
Diciamo che sono molto contento che sono arrivato terzo. Devo ringraziare la Morsicani Racing, anche per i motori, anche per i teragli. Dai, ci vediamo il prossimo anno.
Grande Mattia, ci vediamo, sì, 2016 nel campionati WSK. Second place from Denmark, Lucas Summerland. Congratulations, second place on the day. You must be very happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy. This weekend have a hard for us. Me and my dad say to Ed, we can win this. And I'm stay here with the second place. That is big.
Grande, well done, Lucas Summerland, congratulations. Mattia Michelotto, hai vinto, grande congratulazione. Come ti senti oggi pomeriggio? Hai vinto il WSK Final Cup qui a Adria.
Mi sento bene, ringrazio il mio team, l'Energy e la Yame per tutta la collaborazione e l'aiuto che mi hanno dato, e ringrazio anche i miei genitori.
Grande, bravo Mattia e bravi a tutti e tre. Well done to all three of you. That does conclude the action here at Adria Karting Raceway. That is the final appointment for 2015. The 2016 WSK calendar was released. Go online, check that out at wskarting.it. But on behalf of all the team here at WSK Promotion, we will see you back in 2016, February 7, right here at Adria Karting Raceway for the WSK Champions Cup. But for now, on behalf of all the team, we say arrivederci da Adria Karting Raceway. We'll see you next year.